Ooh. Hey morons, this is Dragonlordfrodo here. So I got some things to cover here. Let's start it off. First off, I just got back from my orientation for Belmont. And for all you kiddies out there that don't know what that is, Belmont is Section 8. So I'm getting the fuck out of this apartment. It'll be by fucking May 31st. So I got that looking forward to. Second thing is I am announcing something here, and it's a big project, you know. I'm not sure if it's even going to get finished or completed, but I will say that it does have something to do with my first two rock operas, The Passion of the Jaffa and Ship Them Back to Sullivan County, and it might have to do with my new album called Dog Dicks and Cock Wizards. Yeah, that's a new rock opera for you kiddies. Coming soon. Dog Dicks and Cock Wizards. It's gonna be another fucking rock opera. It's all about baloney arm this time. So that should be out soon. I'm still working on my self-titled album. It's just called Dragonlordfrodo. It just have a picture of my mugshot on there. You've seen it a million times. But I've actually got the cover art going for Dog Dicks and Cock Wizards, and I have it up on the screen. But so here's how this is gonna look, okay? Yep. That's a picture of Baloney Pony in the middle. It's supposed to be a it's supposed to be a parody of the first Bathory album. Instead of that baloney arms picture, it was like a goat head in the middle. So that's what that's supposed to be a parody of. Now, the other thing, and this is going to be the main focus here, okay? I don't usually get into political shit or whatever on this, but I feel like people need to know what the Frodo has to say about it. This bullshit in Indiana. They passed a law that makes it legal for people to discriminate based on religion. Like, for example, now it's legal in Indiana for like a Christian-owned, business to say, I don't want to serve gays here. Okay. Now, my thoughts on that, and here's my thoughts on this, okay? We already have a fucking law about it, and it's already in place everywhere in fucking America. We have a law that states, and I quote, that a business can deny service to anybody for any reason at any time. If I don't like the person that comes into my business, I could tell them to leave. And that would be that. So why is Indiana getting all the heat from this, you know? I mean, I remember, now, correct me if I'm wrong, the law that's in place nationwide says nothing about religion or being gay, but you know what? If a person that's running an establishment says, I don't want you here, and they don't even have to give a reason. You know, that they don't like gay people, they don't have to give that reason. You know, they could say like, you know, we've heard stuff about you, you don't tip or whatever. You know, that's legal to do, you know, so, and take it from me, okay, I've been banned from numerous places in Buffalo and Rochester and pretty much Western New York. All because of some asshole that has a you know, some asshole had a problem with my disability, okay? And that's why I'm not allowed at local metal shows, because the guy had a problem with my disability. So whatever. Now, the other thing is that, and no one's talking about this, people are so outraged at this bill. Oh, you're discriminating against gays because you're a Christian. That's not what Jesus would do. Well, sorry to say it, but I don't think Jesus would throw gay people off a building either, okay? But that's what's going on in other places in the world, mainly the Middle East, okay? Why are people talking about the more harsher issues at hand, you know? Gays are being put to death everywhere else in the world, and we're in America here bitching that they can't get a fucking cake baked, you know? You know, that's discrimination. He can't get a cake baked for him. Oh, but throwing gays off a building is fine because it's all religion, right? That's all part of their culture. You know? I'm thinking, I'm like, you know what, the gays, even in Indiana, even in Indiana, okay, the gays have it pretty good, okay? Compared to what they go through in places like Iraq, Saudi Arabia, that kind of bullshit, where they're being beheaded just for like, you know, oh, that guy's gay, you gotta be, and then they behead him just because some guy says he's gay, you know, so. I mean, people like to protest little shit and ignore the big shit that's going on. I noticed that a lot, you know. I mean, people like to protest shit like, oh, this company makes too much money or something. Well, yeah, because they're earning the fucking money, you know. People complain, oh, Bill Gates or who, what? Wow, that was loud. People be like, you know, the guy that owns Walmart is super fucking rich. You know what? Fuck you. Maybe if you would have worked, you know, the whole world does not owe you a fucking handout, okay? The guy from Walmart got rich because he worked hard at it, okay? Now, back to what I was saying about the gays and Indiana and bullshit. You know, people don't bitch, okay? People don't bitch about laws here that say, you know, that an establishment can refuse service to anybody for any reason, okay? people don't bitch about it, but when it says, oh, people can refuse service to anybody because of the owner's religion or whatever, people get all pissed off. And you know what? This isn't just about the gays and all that. You know, a Christian business owner can discriminate. Well, in Indiana at least, Christian business owner can discriminate against Jews, against Muslims, against atheists, pretty much. So, and let me take this up a notch. You know, even though in the Bible it says that gays are an abomination, okay? It also says that unwed mothers, rape victims, non-virgins, what else? People with tattoos, people that wear mixed fabric clothing are all abominations as well. Well, why aren't they discriminating against those people as well? You know, everything comes back to the gays, you know. But you know what? Do I agree with this law? No. No, I don't. But you got to admit, too, that laws like these have been around forever. And I'm not just talking about the Jim Crow laws. I'm talking about in every single state from 1776 to 2015. It has been an American right to be able to deny service to anybody that they feel like, you know. But I do hear that because of this law now in Indiana, that somehow it, you know, it was unexpected. It was kind of like somehow they made marijuana illegal in Indiana now, just like as an unexpected result of this law. You know, now, because it's not just about Christians too. You know, Muslim-owned business can now say, I don't want to serve Christians here. I don't want to serve Jews here. Jews can do the same thing. You know, anything goes now. You know, you can get away with fucking murder if you could claim that it's a religious thing. Maybe not, but anyway, somebody actually, after this law was passed, somebody went and said, yes, we are a bunch of pot smokers, and now we are a fucking religion. If you try to arrest us for possession of marijuana, that is considered a hate crime now, a religious hate crime. And I guess it flies, you know. So you know, I'm not a pothead. I don't smoke pots, and you know what? For the people that do, you know, whatever. I don't give a shit. You know, you're not to do it here, so whatever. And you're not gonna sit here and smoke pot and eat all my fucking food, okay? But whatever, you know, it's out of my hands now. So that's what I think about that law. I didn't really say much though, you know. I don't agree with it. You know, I don't agree with it, and I hope it doesn't come to New York. You know what though? it's not like we never had a law like this before, though, you know? I mean, all this law does, pretty much, is now you are allowed to say, yes, you are not allowed in my business because you're gay and I'm Christian. But before then, it was oh, I just don't want you in my business, you know. Well, I don't want you here. You're not welcome. It's like I'm not welcome at the Rock and Buffalo, you know. Imagine if that came to New York State, it's this law, you know. Now the Rock and Buffalo can come back and say, well, we don't want you at our bar or at our club or whatever because you have autism, because you have Asperger's, whatever. That's my eBay going off. We don't want you at our bar because you have Asperger's and it's against our religion, you know. Whatever. And I also should note that, and this is a big thing too, the law itself isn't really a good law. And I'll tell you why, because it's unenforceable. Not only is it unenforceable, and I'll get to that in a second, but think about this. This is just giving the right to discriminate against people based on the discriminator's religion. Okay? That's not to say that, gays, for example, can't ever go out, can't ever go out, whatever. And there has to be signs on the storefront, on the front of the building that says no gays or whatever. But the point is that there's always gonna be, people that don't care. That this country's getting more and more non-religious every single day, and there's always going to be a place where gay people can just go in and have a fucking bite to eat, and that's that, So my point is I can see it now. The places that, don't want to serve the gays, and not everybody that's gay, and not everybody that supports gay rights is gay. So, some of these places, they're going to say no gays. Okay, whatever. Go somewhere else. Now these places, it works both ways here, It works both ways. People who are LGBT allies are gonna boycott these businesses, and social Darwinism is gonna prevail. And these places are going to get shut down because they can't afford to keep their businesses running. You know what I'm saying here? So, anyway, they're either going to have to, let gays in, or they're not going to get business and they're going to get shut down, So I think it works out in the end. And, there's another thing I want to get to, and this is probably the most disturbing part of this law. If I were to go into a place with another guy, me as a straight guy, if I were to go into another place with another straight guy, and we want to have lunch as straight men, okay? How the hell are they... What I'm trying to get at is, how are people gonna tell who's gay and who's not? Answer me that fucking question. If a gay guy comes in, orders a fucking sandwich or whatever the fuck he wants, how is that business gonna know he's gay? I need to know that. I need to know how we can distinguish from these people, okay? How are they gonna know? They think that all gay people, you know, talk like this and go like this and all that, walk like they have a fucking pipe up their ass or something? Is that the thing? You know, if you see a guy like this, you know, walking like with his funny walk or whatever, he's gay. There's a lot of straight wow. There's a lot of quote unquote straight acting gay men, and there's more than enough quote unquote faggy looking gay men as well, or faggy acting gay men, or wow, faggy acting straight men. Wow. You know, not every gay person is a flaming homo, you know. Not every straight guy is butch and masculine, you know. It happens, I guess. You know. I mean, how are we gonna determine this? Do all gay guys walk in with their boyfriends sucking their dicks, walking into the fucking place? Is that how they act? Like what? Like I don't get it though. Like, why would it be necessary for a gay couple that acts straight and looks straight? Why would it be necessary for them to go into a place and say, "Can you please seat us? We're fucking gay." You know, why do they have to say that? You know, it's another thing that kind of got my goat too. And you know, I remember like about a year or so ago when we had the Olympics and shit. It was like that we had the Olympics in Russia or something, and people are complaining, oh, Russia just passed a bill that makes it illegal to be gay. So what about the gay athletes? Well, what I gotta say about that? Well, tough, you know? Listen, from what I understand about that Russia bill, it doesn't make it a crime to be gay. It makes it a crime to promote being gay, I guess. So why do these athletes have to go in as the gay athletes, you know? Why can't they just be the athletes? Why can't they just be a athlete, not a gay athlete? You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, I mean, the Olympics, they're athletes. That's kind of like their job, isn't it? You know, to, you know, do whatever. You know, running, sledding, whatever it is they do, you know. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, why does being gay have to be a part of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't you just fucking run your marathon or whatever the fuck they do, you know, and leave it at that? Well, I don't understand this whole, you know, like, I understand being like openly gay, okay, but I don't understand, like, from what I hear, it seems like people want gay people to just walk into a store and just yell, "I'm gay," to the entire world. You know, I think that's a little inappropriate, you know. You want to be gay, fine. You want to be openly gay, cool, you know. But not everything that you do has to, you know, include gay shit, you know. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to go into a fucking restaurant in Indiana and be like, and where you're not going to go into a fucking restaurant in Indiana with a fucking shirt that says I'm gay or whatever, a pink fucking shirt. You're not going to walk in like this, you know. Why can't, you know what I'm saying? I mean, why would you, you know? And I'm not trying to victim blame here, but you know what? Some things have to be a little private, you know? And I'm not saying, what I'm saying is, you don't have to shout it from a fucking mountain, I'm gay, you know? You know, you want to be gay, fine. You can get a gay boyfriend, that's fine. I don't care. You know. But the point is that if I have a job, okay, if I have a fucking job, okay, well, I would not want to sit there, if I was gay and I had a job, okay, why would I want to sit there and be gay on the job? I just want to do my job and go home to my gay boyfriend, you know? Like, why, you know? So, I was comparing a job because it was like a comparison to the Olympics thing. That is a job you have to do. The Olympics is kind of like a job, you know. You're there to entertain. You're there to win medals. You're not there to fucking show off how gay you are, you know. Just like I wouldn't be there to show off how straight I am. If that makes sense, you know. You know, sometimes you just gotta go, you know, sometimes you just gotta tone it, the straight people, you just gotta tone it down, you know. If I was straight at a job, you know, I wouldn't be sitting there smacking chicks' asses all day. Who the fuck's calling me? We're in the middle of fucking talk right now. I'm not even answering it. I don't even know who it is. My phone's on the other side of the room. So, whatever. So, that's my thoughts, okay? And I'm done because there's way too much noise in here.